You know, when you elected me your sheriff in 2008, like Vince said, it was historical because it marked the first time in the history of Broward County, 97 years, that the sheriff of Broward County had ever come up through the ranks. And I think that said something. It said something. We're tired of a politician being in this office, using it for a stepping stone, and like I've tried to say, it's about professionalism over politics. So we made history in 2008. Then, this year, in 2012, some of you remember signing one of these for me, these candidate petitions. Well, we made history again in 2012, because see, up until now, nobody had ever gotten on the ballot in a countywide race by petition. The filing fee for sheriff is $11,000 just to run for sheriff. That means you have to go raise it. And that means 22 people giving $500 just to be able to get on the ballot. And I said, where does that money go? And nobody could tell me. And I said, that's ridiculous.
It is.
I'm not going to waste your hard-earned money just to get me on the ballot. So I said, we're going to do petitions. How many do I need? 12,000. 12,000? You got to be out of your mind. Has anybody ever done it before? No, you'd be the first. Brenda Snipes, supervisor of elections, she tried it. She needed 12,000 because it's a countywide race. She got to 6,000. I asked her, what happened? She said, I gave up. It was too hard. So that made me bound and determined to do it. When somebody tells me you can't do something, that makes me even more determined to do it. They said you'll never get elected, you're in the wrong party. They said you'll never get elected because you came up through the ranks, you're not a professional politician. And they said you'll never get on the ballot by petitions. Everybody wrote stories. Buddy Nevins, Michael Mayo, Anthony Mann. He's doing petitions. It'll never happen. Well, not only did we get 12,000, in fact, we were getting close. May 1st was the deadline. Danielle, my campaign manager, says, you know, we're pretty close. I said, don't tell anybody. I want to see how many we can get. I want to blow it out. Because when these people wrote articles and said, he's doing petitions, it'll never happen, but what if he does it? That means those 16,000 people will probably vote for him. And we kept going and going and going, and that's what we got. On May 1st, the deadline, not 12,000, but 16,000 petitions. So we made history again. We made history again, and thanks to a lot of people in this room, because I know you guys worked your tails off. It wasn't me. There was a lot of people in this room that took them out there and got them and got them and got them. Social media is probably the #1 thing right now. If everybody could go home, go to your address book, all your contacts. I was at Eagle Trace. I met Vince. I met Al. I'm supporting those two guys. We may have never met those people that you know, and chances are we're never going to meet those people that you know. But if you tell them that you met us and you're going to support us, if they're your friends, chances are they're going to do the same thing. And that's what we need you to do. Dollars are great, but they don't vote. People do. If you tell all your friends, Facebook, email, I don't care what social media, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you may use, you have to do that tonight. You have to do that tomorrow. And you have to do that for the next 83 days. Remind people, I'm supporting Vince Bogart, and I'm supporting Al Lamberti. And that will go a long way if you vouch for us. The last thing that I'm going to ask you to do is bumper stickers. Now, when the governor appointed me, I said, I've never done this before. The only thing I've ever run for is president of the Margate Baseball League, where my son plays. He said, did you win? I said, yeah, I won. He says, well, here's my advice, bumper stickers. You're the governor of Florida, and that's the best thing you can tell me? Bumper stickers? He said, no, 1 bumper sticker equals 7 votes. How do you know that? Well, I know how many votes I got, and I know how many bumper stickers I printed up. So do the math. See? So it does come out to 7. But here's the other thing I would tell you. How many people here live in Broward County and drive a car? Would you not want the sheriff's bumper sticker on your car? That's my case. Yeah, it might work. It might work. But here's the other thing. 2 other things. One, they're vinyl. They're not paper. They're the best bumper stickers money could buy. They peel right off. On November 7th, if you have a problem, call me. I'll come to your house. I'll peel it off for you. But take 2. That would be 14 votes. 1 for your car. And then tonight at midnight, you sneak over to your neighbor's house. And you put one on their car. Who looks at the back of their car? Nobody looks at the back of their car. They'll never know. And if they get pulled over, they'll probably thank you for it. So if you do that, that would be great. And I also want to plug the Birdies for the Brave. You know, the deputy sheriffs and the police officers that go out and protect you every single day. Every day, every minute of every day, they're putting their life on the line. Just like our military folks are overseas. And this is such a great event. When Brian told me about it, I said, number 1, we're going to participate, and we're going to get some teams. We're going to contribute, and we're going to be here. So I would urge you to do the same thing. I'm going to be here participating. I can't think of anything better than to pay tribute to our wounded warriors. It's a great thing. Thanks for having us both. Vince, thanks for thinking of me.